Good morning. I think there is something wrong with me because I was listening to Guy Verhofstadt and I was watching him the whole time. I watched the whole speech in the EU Parliament when he was talking about Brexit. Yeah. It's great to watch the reactions on the UK leaving. It is. And people understand that this is a huge loss to the EU project. They talked about it on the news here in Sweden yesterday, and there was this expert who said the EU project is now much, much weaker politically. That's what she said. And this is, of course, true. It's also weaker financially. Absolutely. So this is a big loss to the EU project, and you know what? We can give them an even bigger loss. That's right. And the next country who leaves, it will be easier. And it's because of the people. It's the people demanding it. That's why we can make it happen, because we are citizens, right? It will be easier the next time because the UK did the tough job. And we have this experience. We just need some people like Nigel Farage, who can channel this anger from the people. That's right. So, absolutely, we can do it. Yeah, I listened to Verhofstadt. He had a theory on what caused Brexit. It was not because of immigration, he said. No. It was not because the EU was too tough on the UK. The UK wanted exceptions and the EU was tough on them. And some say that this is why the UK is now leaving, but he said no, it's not because of this. He said they were too soft, that's why. This is the reason why Brexit happened. And this is his theory. It started a long time ago when nations were given exceptions from the EU directives. This made the EU less effective, he said. That's why we lost the UK. Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? He's so stupid, this guy, and very dangerous, and not very handsome. Yeah, so we can expect maybe a tougher EU from now on. And this will not work. No. It could work with these very soft, pathetic national governments, like the Swedish one. They might roll over, you see. But I doubt it, because there is pressure already on the Swedish politicians. It's a very delicate situation in Sweden right now. So the politicians are stepping on toes. They are very careful, because they are losing. When they do some mistakes, it shows immediately. And the pressure from the people here in Sweden is quite strong, you see. And people don't like the EU. No. A lot of people still want to remain. Yeah, I think so. Because they think it's financially beneficial to the Swedish society. But they don't like the EU. See. So when the EU is getting tougher, I don't think it's going to work at all. And what about Hungary and these national governments who will not roll over? What's going to happen there? Yeah, I have an example from Hungary. They are not doing what the EU is telling them to do. This is about people trying to get over the border to Hungary. Yeah. 4 men, 2 Syrians and 2 Palestinians, they are sentenced to prison for 1 year. And they also received a 4-year expulsion order from Hungary. No, this is not the EU values, not at all. All right, yeah, we can make it happen. We can make this terrible organization, this institution, disappear, actually. We can do it. The EU is like this awful child who grew up to be a monster. Yes, and it's evident that it's a monster. And once you see that it's a monster, this EU propaganda doesn't work anymore. No. All right. That's all. Bye.